Hey all, this is a video walkthrough of one of the two new Steam achievements that were added to Schedule 1 in late August of this year. As you can see, I have the game completed 100%, so I know what I'm talking about. One of the two new achievements is called Urban Artist, and that one is not hidden. Comment below if you want me to do a video on that. The other one is hidden, and that is what this video is about. This is your spoiler alert to leave the video now so that's not spoiled for you if you don't want it to be in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, now that the folks who don't want it spoiled have left, the hidden achievement is called, drumroll, finishing the job, and it's actually super easy. All you have to do is obtain the quest and follow the quest steps. This is a video walkthrough showing those steps. Now, to trigger the quest slash achievement, that takes a little more work, and I didn't want to make a super long video, so comment below if you want to see that happen. But otherwise, this is just the quest itself. Now, I will say I was able to use an old playthrough from before the update. So it worked and it was fine to use. Because in that playthrough, I didn't unlock all of the regions. I still needed Suburbia and Uptown unlocked. Those are the last two. And so that's why I was able to have it work that way. So you can do that. But I'm not sure if it'll work on an older save if you already have everything unlocked. I don't know if that'll work. But anyway, okay, without further ado, here's finishing the job. Once your reputation is at the level it needs to be and you've unlocked all the regions, you're going to get a call from Uncle Nelson at the payphone. This is him introducing the quest. So in order to complete the quest, you have to complete 3 important tasks. And in order to do each task, you have to talk to somebody and you need their help. And in return for their help, they all want a favor. So the first person you're going to talk to is this guy. He's Billy at the chemical plant. And basically you're asking him if he's able to create some explosives. And he's like, yeah, I can do it, but I want something in return. So the favor he wants in return is 20 grams of the white stuff. So if you want to pre-plan this part, you can make that in advance before talking to him and already have it done, you know? But I didn't know that. I didn't have it yet, so this is me making that. So as you know, with playing the game, the white stuff takes a while to make. Like, it could take a few nights. So while that is being made and while that's going on, I'm about to talk to the second person, whose name is Sam, and he works at the Thompson Construction Company. He has this green cap and blue shirt, but clearly he's like really high out of his mind right now. So I actually just ran into him. You have to talk to him because you want him to dig a tunnel under the Benzies mansion, and in return he wants $10,000 in cash. So that's it. At this point in the game, you should definitely have that amount in cash to give him immediately. Shouldn't be a problem, but if you don't, again, that's another thing you can prepare for in advance. So just make sure you have $10,000 in cash. Alright, so I finished making all the white stuff. Make sure you bag it because it has to be bagged when you give it to Billy. Found Billy, gave him the white stuff, and in exchange, he will give you the RDX chemicals in a black barrel that will automatically appear in your inventory. So after this, the third and final person to talk to is the weapons guy Stan in the warehouse, and as a reminder, the warehouse isn't open until 6 p.m. You need him to turn the chemicals into a bomb, and the favor you have to do for him in exchange for that is to take care of a thief that has been stealing his materials at the docks at night. All right, so of course you want to have a weapon. I'm using the pump shotgun here. I went to the docks. It's at night. The thief is going to look like this person with a cap. They're called the Stranger. They're not any NPC you know of. And I just shot them in front of everyone because I wanted to get this over with. At this point in the game, I own the docks property, so I'm waiting in there, waiting out the investigation. And once that passed, I went out to check on the body, and it turns out the quest didn't trigger. So I restarted my game, and luckily it did trigger, but just as a heads up, you might have to do that. Unfortunately, I forgot to screen record the next few steps of me going to Stan and getting the bomb, so I don't have that footage, but this is what the bomb will look like, and it will appear automatically in your inventory. So once you have that, follow the red star at the top of your compass. It's time to go to the Highland Manor, which is the Benzies' manor, and go find the tunnel opening. It's kind of hard to find, but this is what it looks like. And it's time to plant the bomb, but before we do that, we have to have a pre-celebratory experience here. And now we get to watch a show. So run out of there, get far enough away. It does take a while to go off, so you're gonna be waiting for a bit, but just wait, it'll go off. I sped it up here. And boom, there we go.